Whenever I see those videos, I smile and cry a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a dog that looked just like Bandit
Uh-huh.
on Instagram, and I was like in bed crying for a hot second.
Oh no. Could you demonstrate how he was eating watermelon again?
Was it-
So welcome to a random episode
a
of
very special episode.
twin appropriate behavior. We're really doing a sound test.
Yeah,
if you
and
will.
it's usually a visual element to our podcast, but today is a different story.
Yeah, a little bit. If you watched our last episode, you better have.
We'll link it below.
Yeah. And the idea was to kind of invest in ourselves, right? To talk about not just your brand, right? That was the episode mainly was about, but
Right.
I was talking about before we got into that topic, we were upgrading, investing into this thing that is podcasting, that is content creation. And so you're hearing us from new microphones.
We did not get throat surgery.
No.
We do have different equipment to we do have different equipment to, kind of.
Yeah. And
Up
to
the
be
game a little
specific,
bit.
and in case you're wondering, like I'm going to list out the gear that we purchased. Mainly me.
Yeah, I'm really just more of an admirer of said purchase because my purchases are going to
Your business, your normal business.
my business, which, by the way, May 4th, please join us at the Long Beach Filipino Festival.
That's so addicting.
I'm so glad you pressed that button. That's a fun one. We'll go through all the kind of the new stuff that we're doing, and we'll go from there.
So, like I said, we have new microphones, and I do want to talk about this later. We'll probably should have like maybe a separate episode to talk about the gear and kind of see what we found at our testing. Was it worth it? Should you purchase this for the prices that was purchased for?
Right.
We have a Zoom ZD1 microphone meant for podcasting.
Yeah.
It's a dynamic mic, so it's just a raw microphone with XLR wires, so really basic analog stuff. And the mixer, the little sound thing, is Mark, go ahead and pick a button that you like.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite one because I can always do and kind of figure out what I'm and then this is a stupid but oh yeah, and also this because it makes me feel good.
So we have a mixer here. It's the Tascam Mixcast 4. Now, for those of you in the know, the biggest competitor to this device is a Rodecaster Pro 2. So we're all familiar with Rode, right? With the microphones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we don't have Rode money.
No.
So this Zoom mic was quite cheap. I'll talk about it in another episode, but we have the mixer here to have better sound quality first and foremost.
Right. I'm pretty sure you can hear and hopefully feel the difference here because we have kind of felt the difference. I think in the depth and the robustness of the voice and the sound capture.
Yeah, you feel a little bit lighter.
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel so light. Oh my god!
So, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
That is one of my favorite buttons ever. And
Oh,
it's, I call it the minion button.
Minion button.
Papoy, banana, saging.
See, I mean,
Too much fun.
Yeah, see, we're gonna spare you like the entire. We won't do that the entire time because we were really tempted to do it that way.
We already have a other recording that just was laughing at ourselves.
We may or may not release that.
No, but we might. But it's funny because Matthew took a listen on the headphones, which are Behringer something or others. I don't remember the name of it just now, but I mean they're on the cheap, right? So if you can get $100 mics for way less than $100, you go for it.
That's a win. That's totally a win.
Yeah, and it's just the quality here is like so much different. And we're not audiophiles, we're not snobs about it, but to have the gear kind of helps. I think it's because now we're using this gear to try our podcast at a different medium, right?
Right. And let us know what you think because I feel like just listening to the playback, it already sounds completely different. Not that it sounded awful, but I feel like there's a little more warmth and depth. now.
Yeah. Perfect words to use, right? Because we want to be able to have a product that we're satisfied with, and if we're satisfied with it, so would you, right?
Right. We're also not going to be gatekeepers about how we do this.
Yeah. Because if you're just regular folks like us,
Yeah,
and
right.
you want to get into this, it's totally possible. It's also about the timing, right? Because not gonna lie, this mic that we're using right now, Mark, it was supposed to be 100, went down to 79, went down to 49, got it for 29
That's
on Amazon.
that makes me so happy.
Yeah, and this is, I did the reviews. It's a good mic, not a great mic, but a good one.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also a vast improvement of what we had before. Not that what we had was awful, but I feel like now there's a little more versatility with this setup.
Yeah, and less post work in the audio side.
A lot less post.
So we I was able to buy some mic stands. We're actually just on the table right now.
We literally just finished having dinner and we're like, let's set this shit up and kind of see where it goes.
Yeah, and here we are doing a podcast episode.
I'm
kinda
sorry, I'm a little burpy. That adobo was really good, by the way.
You got
Thank
it.
you for dinner.
You got it. happy to make it. Maybe do an episode on cooking.
Oh yeah, we can do like Julia Child.
or
Julia Child. It's when you have the grasp. Rawr.
you're such a beast, Mark.
I
Rawr. Oh no! See, now it's gonna go off the rails. Oh, but the cool thing is we can go the other way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like, we've been having way too much fun with this, and just the
The abilities. Oops.
The abilities. You know what I mean? Yeah. What was that? I'm trying to think of that radio show. Theo, remember? Oh, you're listening to the Sexy Storm. No, the Quiet Storm. Oh yeah, the Sexy Quiet Storm.
Oh my God! Is that Theo?
Yes. Thanks for noticing.
Wait a minute. You're Asian?
Yes. I mean, yes.
so many ways that we can, so many directions that we could take with this.
Oh man,
and
I
so many
could
bits.
play with that voice changer all day.
I know, and we oh god, it can get really bad really quickly.
Because like, I just thinking about like the dumb shit we say already, just to make it high pitched. Oh god.
But we were like,
Oh yeah.
or my favorite thing is like, it's like, Chef from South Park.
Hello, children.
It's so good.
My favorite one was we were talking about earlier. It's like, what if we made like Drag Race, but like a fighting game, right? It would be like,
Drag her. Flawless. What's it? What do they say? Oh yeah. Flawless outfit. Are you gonna have the throaty like drag her? Oh yeah, that's very Mortal Kombat. Drag her. Very metal, right?
Oh, drag metal. So good. Or it's like,
Man, I feel so slow.
see,
obviously we were playing with this feature only the entire time before we started recording, but it still cracks me the hell up.
but hopefully you guys enjoy the content that comes out of this. But I think since we're here, let's talk about and remind people what's happening very soon.
Yeah, actually. So we'll be, by we, I mean by and by, we will be at the Long Beach Filipino Festival. See? I love those buttons. It's just so it'll be on May 4th.
Wrong button.
It'll be on May 4th at 11 to 7. So just check out the description below and we'll link you to all the information, address, and everything like that. It will be $5 at the door. Kids 10 and under are free, and seniors 65 and better are free.
All right.
So come check us out. There's going to be a lot of different acts, which is funny. Speaking of the acts, usually Kayamana and we usually would like perform at something like this. But I've noticed on the lineup, there's not a lot of like cultural stuff. It's more of like a lot of the urban modern culture stuff,
pop.
which is really cool.
Mhm.
But I was like, oh man, I was really hoping to see some other groups and stuff. I know there's one group that's there's one group that's featuring like a kulintang band kind of thing, and I think they have
that's
dancers.
cool.
I think that'd be really dope. But it'll be really cool to see hip hop artists, dancers, and all sorts of acts that are going to be there. So I'm really excited to come. I'm really excited to go. Of course, I'm going to come there. But
You have to. You're vending.
yeah, I fucking paid for that, so I better be there.
Yeah, I would hope so. You're literally vending.
Right. Well, so anyway, I hope you guys come and check us out, and we may or may not have a camera and or microphone in your face to kind of just talk to you and kind of shoot the shit and kind of just see what you guys like, and yeah,
And we'll make sure we get your permission verbally at least, because we don't have any writing.
right. We'll probably preface it with like my name is, and I give you permission to use my audio files or whatever.
or my name is. Oh no, I did the wrong button again. Or we're like,
I will allow this recording to ensue. They'll use this filter because they want to remain anonymous. We'll blur their face out. Yeah.
where did Mark approach you?
He approached me here, and it scared me.
Can you show me on the doll where he touched you?
It was right here.
Awful.
I know. But I think a lot of what we're trying to do with just this particular episode, well, I guess we'll call it 6.5.
Yeah, we can say
Yeah,
it's
we'll
like
call it
it's like episode 6 Nano.
Nano.
Like remember the iPod Nano?
Oh God.
Should I
No,
call
wait,
it episode 6 Shuffle?
It should be the 6 Mini first and then the Nano.
No, but the Nano's the small one because I don't think this is going to be like an hour or something, or it's
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's
going to be pretty short, and it's really kind of just on the fly because we really just wanted to test this out.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah, and I mean, this voice changer. Well, I could be here like all night just laughing at myself saying the dumbest shit with this.
Or like when Asians play Mortal Kombat.
Scholarship, scholarship, scholarship.
Oh, that's
stuff
funny.
like that. There's great bits, but I think we can use this for a lot of different reasons. And if we somehow do this during the 4th, that'd be cool. If not,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Well, if we don't, we're gonna find some way to have some sort of content. But if we can actually set this up, even if it's just audio, I think it'll be really fun, and then we can just kind of put footage or even pictures you guys send of us, and like it will be cool to kind of put that up on the socials and the YouTubes.
Yeah, it's super legit. We have the aesthetics down. We were always the type of creators who were good with video, good with pictures,
Yeah,
not so good with audio.
right. Because that was almost like an afterthought, wasn't it? Because really, we would just use the music that we knew, and then we can choreograph the footage to that and cut it to that. But it's never been like, hey, let's record our conversations in a very professional, clean, crisp manner.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like we're in a noisy area. It sounds like a
Right.
studio, which this totally is. Totally. I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous at all. Totally. No. All right. My acting skills have gotten better.
Yeah.
Plus 10 acting. But yeah, thanks for listening in this time, guys. It's been fun. It's actually kind of cool it feels legit. Like we're just looking at you. I feel like we're in like literally in a studio.
Yeah, we have our monitors on, and we're like, hey, welcome to the quiet, sexy store.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Quiet Storm with Theo. or like during Halloween. I'm gonna get your mom.
Oh,
see,
God.
Yeah, see, you're going to get so much of that.
We're going to get canceled. We could, we were like,
Oh no, I'm canceled. Who fucking cares?
but until next time, guys, this has been episode 6 Nano.
Right. I mean, there wasn't even any formal introduction. There wasn't
No.
anything. We're just like, let's just kind of test this and kind of share it,
Yeah, and thank you, studio audience, for joining us here today.
Yeah, and we fed everyone in the studio audience adobo also.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, they really like really good. They were like, yeah, that's so good, So,
Yeah. Their words exactly.
yeah, exactly. It's like, I told them to go themselves, so
And they did, which was kind of wild.
I know they got seconds. What would have thought?
This is why there's no visual this time, because it's
Yeah.
not appropriate for the YouTubes.
But here we are on YouTube's right now.
Right.
But it's kind of cool. Maybe we can do some podcasts that's just more conversational, and that way, a lot of people like myself, Eileen included, when a podcast is on, it's usually as noise, as background noise.
Yeah, which
so,
is fine.
yeah,
We all do that. It'll either make your laundry folding easier, your commute a little more bearable. And that's what we want to do too. And I'm sure eventually I gotta really learn how to do these RSS feeds, but to eventually have this kind of stuff on like Spotify and all that other shit. But that's also like money that you don't have.
Yeah. No, I mean like Spotify for podcasters, that's a thing. So
Right, and that's also that's why we dived into the YouTube podcasting thing too, because that was fairly new. But anyway, we said bye like a minute ago, but I think this time,
yeah, we're getting the timeout. Got him.
we're having way too much fun.
We're gonna load in some of our own stuff, but I think that'll do it. So,
Yeah, we'll see you on May 4th.
We'll see you on the 4th.
May the
May the 4th be with you at Long Beach. At Long Beach Filipino Festival. Festival. Saturday? Is that Saturday? Saturday.
on that note, have a good one, everybody.
till the next one.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.